Mic test. Charlevoix on. Mic test. Charlevoix on the field. McBain running onto the field. They are in slow motion. Ball hit the ground for Charlevoix's warm-up throw thingy. McBain's now huddling up real close. Oh, okay. You didn't tell me to stop. James? Yep.
Mic test.
Match between the Charlevoix Raiders and the McBain Ramblers. We ask everyone to please take their attention to the north side of the field as we play the national anthem to honor our country. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Hello and welcome to another exciting game of sports. I'm James Taylor. Tonight I will be joined by Tucker Vandervelde and we will be commentating this wonderful game of sports for you.
Thank you, James. McBain JV football going up against Charlevoix. Lake City not having a JV team. We were unsure of tonight's game, but Charlevoix was so happy to play us, and that's tonight's game.
I just have a question. Will the varsity still be playing Lake City tomorrow night at Lake City?
Yes, the varsity team will still play Lake City.
At Lake City.
At Lake City, actually, the numbers was the issue for Lake City because all of their players are on the varsity team.
Oh, fascinating.
Kicking off for the Ramblers is number...
That's
looks like Darius Pena. It's like
the recovery, number 56, Luke putting a first down attempt for the Ramblers.
McBain recovering the kickoff would be first down Ramblers. Quarterback Ben Rodenbaugh under center. McBain in T formation. Ball will be handed off to number 2, Blaine Houston. He'll pick up about 6 yards on the play.
The carry, number
2nd
2,
and
Blaine
4.
Houston. Brought down by number 49, Ben Matter. That'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Ramblers.
On the carry, number 23, Caleb Miller. And that'll be enough for a Rambler first down. So far, two positive yardage gains for the Ramblers. James, how do you see this game playing out?
Well, the Ramblers had a strong start. Recovering their own kickoff is always a good sign, you know? So let's just hope we can keep exploiting mistakes like that and just keep pushing forward to touchdown.
Blaine Houston with the carry, finding a couple holes, getting the first down for the Ramblers. Ball will be spotted at the 7-ish yard line. It'll be first and goal for the Ramblers.
This is probably the strongest start Ramblers have had all season.
Rodenbaugh goes back to Houston. Houston finally brought down. Gain of about 1.
Number 2, Blaine Houston, brought down by number 4, Hudson Bulmer.
Second and goal for the Ramblers. Rodenbaugh goes to number 2, Jacob Billett. He goes out wide, turns the corner into the end zone. Touchdown, Ramblers.
Yay, sports!
Raiders, nothing.
Strong start by the Rambler offense as it only took them 5 plays to get into the end zone.
Incredibly strong start, especially how they turned what was honestly supposed to be Charlevoix's start into their own. You know, just right off the bat, aggressive, and they managed to turn it into points, and that's what you really want to do in this game.
Good decisions make good outcomes, and so far McBain's had only but good decisions as Rodenbaugh tries to take the 2-point conversion himself. It is no good. So with 9:23 left in the first quarter, your Ramblers are up 6-0.
Let's see if they can turn another one of their kickoffs into a possession. That'd be pretty cool.
Kicking off for the Ramblers, number 88, Darius Pena. Back for the Raiders, number 4, Hudson Vollmer.
Flag on the play somewhere.
That will be a kick out of bounds. Ball will be spotted. The ball will be spotted where it went out of bounds, about the 33-ish yard line. They are now moving the spot
37-yard line, first and 10
to the
for
37.
Charlevoix Raiders.
Now, I'm not sure how that works in high school sports with the kick out of bounds. I do know with the pros and maybe even college sports, if the kick goes out of bounds,
McBain ball, but again.
Ball will be placed at the 40.
Ball on the play, recovered by number 4, Hudson Vollmer. That'll make it second down and 12 for the Raiders.
That was almost another McBain take back. That would have been really cool.
One thing that McBain has to do tonight to be successful in this game is they got to capitalize on Charlevoix's mistakes, and that was one mistake that got away from them, but they can always get the next one.
The game's still fresh.
Ball run by number 3, Bryce Johnson,
On the carry, number 3,
who
Bryce
was tackled
Johnson,
real
brought
quick
down by number 24,
by
Avery DeRuyter.
Avery DeRuyter.
Third down and 11 for the Raiders.
Third down and 11. Ball's on the 36-yard line. Number 5, Brady Jess, quarterback keeper, gets a few yards on the play before getting pushed out of bounds.
Quarterback keeper number 5, Brady Jess, knocked out of bounds by number 24,
It'd
Avery
be-
DeRuyter. That'll make it fourth down and 7 for the Raiders.
4th and 7 for the Raiders. Looks like their punt team will step onto the field. Flag on the field, encroachment in the neutral zone. Be a 5-yard penalty. It'll make it 4th and 2 for the Raiders.
Encroachment on the Ramblers. The fourth down and 2 for the Raiders.
Now I have a question here. Do the Raiders decide to run the ball on 4th down? You know, it's just kind of wondering what their choice will be given their location on the field and their kind of rough start, if they'll decide to just punt it or...
Well, the offense is on the field.
Looks like they've got first down.
They've got the first down. That was number 3, Bryce Johnson.
Number 3, Bryce Johnson, brought down by a convoy of Ramblers led by number 24, Avery DeRuyter. But that's enough for Raiders' first down.
Jess throws. Caught by number 10, Troy Nickel.
Pass complete to number 10, Troy Nickel. Brought down
Just
by
short
number 3, Bryson Powers
of
down
the first down marker.
second down and 1 for the Raiders.
2nd and 1 for the Raiders. Just back to pass.
Interception!
Intercepted by Jacob Billett.
Pass intercepted by number 22, Jacob Phillips.
And once again, McBain takes the turn back from Charlevoix. That's another very impressive play for McBain there. Good moves by Jacob Billett. Able just
Great.
kind of reading where the ball was
Just
going to go
back to
and
pass.
getting in between.
Intercepted.
Receiver.
Intercepted by Jacob Billett.
On the carry, number 23, Caleb Miller, brought down by number 3, Bryce Johnson. Second down and 7 for the Ramblers.
Flag on the play.
On the carry, number 2, Blaine Houston, brought down by number 66, Connor Ortiz, but there's a flag on the play as he's holding against the Ramblers.
Holding on the offense to bring the Ramblers back. Ten-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Second and 18. Ramblers in T formation. Hand the ball off to Blaine Houston.
On the carry, number 2, Blaine Houston, brought down by number 49, Ben Matter.
Rodenbach keeps it himself, still on his feet.
I think there might be a holding penalty there. You see, he grabbed one of Charlevoix's defenders, grabbed Rodenbach by his jersey. So there could be a flag on the play.
On the carry, number 34, Ben Rodenball, brought down by number 8.
Never mind.
No flag in play.
Eagles. They'll make it 4th down and 6 for the Ramblers.
McBain bringing on their punt team. Bryson Powers, low punt, rolls out. And the Ramblers will down the ball at the 20-yard line, making it first and down.
To the 20-yard line. They're making
First and 10, Raiders.
A.M. in the morning? Like, that's when the reveal is, or when he's coming out?
Ball carried by number
The
8,
carry,
Aiden
number 8, Aiden
Spiegel.
brought down by number 75, Damian Bonaco. That'll make it second down at 1 for the Raiders.
Flag on the play. False start on the offense.
Ball start on the Raiders, making it second and 6.
Jess with the pass.
On completion, number 8, Aiden Spiegel.
That was number
brought down by
8,
number
Aiden
51,
Spiegel
Caleb
with the
Vanna.
completion.
That's enough for a Raider first down.
First down, Raiders. Fumble. And that's Blaine Houston with the fumble recovery.
Nice.
McBain football, first and 10 in Raider territory.
And once again, we basically take Charlevoix's turn from them. It's been like pretty much 3 times in a row now, which is a very good sign for McBain defense, you know? Really just being able to capitalize off Charlevoix's mistakes.
McBain T formation. A handoff to Blaine Houston. He finds a hole. And that'll be enough for a Rambler first down. Ball spotted at the 25-yard line.
Number 99, Justin Whistler Jr. First and 10 for the Ramblers. On the carry, number 2, Blaine Houston. On the tackle, number 33, Brendan Anderson. Second down and 7 for the Ramblers.
Second and 7 for the Ramblers. Run ball hands it off to Blaine Houston. Flag on the play.
On the carry, number 2, Blaine Houston, brought down by number 33, Brendan Anderson. There is a flag on the play. They're calling it a face mask penalty, 5-yard play. So that'll make
Face
it first
mask
down
on
for
the
Ramblers at
defense.
the 11-yard line.
First 5-yard penalty will make it a first down, Ramblers. Ball spot on the 11-yard line. Ball handed off to Caleb Miller for the carry. Gets a couple yards on the play.
On the carry, number 23, Caleb Miller, brought down by a boatload of Raiders. Second down and 6 for the Ramblers. At the end of the first quarter.
And that will be the end of the first quarter.
6-0.
Starting off second half, McBain is still on their second down.
Ball handed off to Caleb Miller. Make it third and about 3.
Miller. Tackle made by number 12, Joshua Schultz. Third down and 2.
Blaine Houston finds a hole and punches it into the end zone for a touchdown, Ramblers.
All right. This game is turning out to be very good for the Ramblers right now. Just kind of dominating both offensively and defensively. Very nice to see.
Ramblers would keep the offense on the field. 2-point conversion. Rosenbaugh trying to get away. And he gets brought down by number 5, Brady Jess. No good for the 2-point conversion. After that score, the Ramblers are now up 12-0. Kicking off for the Ramblers, number 88, Darius Pena. Back for the Raiders, number 4, Hudson Vollmer. Kick is low. Returned by number 44, Brady
Warchel.
Warchel.
Brady Warchel. Tackle made by number 51, Caleb Banna. First down and 10 for the Raiders.
Quarterback keeper by number 5, Brady Jess. He'll be brought down by number 68, Cade Weaver.
Number 5, Brady Jess.
Talked to Cade today, and he would like to be, from now on, known as Clown Shoes.
This is his wish, not ours.
This is his wish. He wears a size 18. So he would like to be called Clown Shoes. So this.
Just fair warning if you hear that terminology again.
Ball run by number 8, Aiden Spiegel. Brought down by Mr. Clown Shoes himself, Cade Weaver.
Now make it third down and 3 for the
You know, I can't believe he asked us to call him this.
It was his request. I like it.
I think it suits him.
It does suit him very well. Low snap.
Almost a fumble again.
Brady Jess hit hard by Caleb Miller and brought down
Quarterback keeper number 5, Brady Jess, tackled by
at
number 23,
the
Caleb Miller. That'll make it 4th down and 9. for the Raiders.
38-yard line. Fourth and 10 for the Raiders. They will bring their punt team onto the field.
That's smart. Wouldn't really want to risk losing it up our back. And to be honest, I'm just going to kind of say something. The way that that Charlevoix is playing right now kind of reminds me of McBain's first few games. They just kind of look a bit shaky in their offense, you know, almost unsure of themselves. So I'm not sure if it's going to stay that way, but if it does, that's something McBain needs to keep on, you know, optimizing and using that to get points.
Yeah. Charlevoix not looking so hot right now. Maybe that's something they need to talk about going into halftime, as we are 8.5 minutes away from the end of the second quarter. Caleb Miller with the carry. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Excuse me, that was number 22, Jacob Billett.
Spiegel, that would be a loss of 4 yards. 2nd down and 14 for the Ramblers.
Ball handed off to Caleb Miller. And Charlevoix finds him immediately. And he gets brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
The carry number 23, Caleb Miller, brought down by number 12, Josh.
McBain in spread formation. 3 receivers right. Solo receiver to the near side. Roenbaugh goes to the far side. Throws it. And it'll be incomplete pass. Pass intended for number 23, Caleb Miller. Bryson Powers, muffed punt. And that's number 4, Hudson Vollmer.
There's no way he returns this punt all the way, right? Nope.
On the return, number 4, Hudson Vollmer, forced out of bounds by number 3, Bryson Powers. But that'll be a 1st down and 10 for the Raiders.
First and 10 Raiders on their own 45-yard line. Number 8, Aiden Spiegel with the carry.
The carry, number 8, Aiden Spiegel. Tripped up by number 34, Benjamin Rodenbaugh.
Be a first down for
And
the
number
Raiders.
6, Jaeger Corliss. First down 10 for the Raiders.
Ball hand back to Spiegel. He is really close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him short.
Aiden Spiegel brought down by number 22, Jacob Billett, number 51, Caleb Vanna.
Be
Second down and 2 for the Raiders.
second and 1 for the Raiders. They go back to Spiegel. He gets the first down and more. Now this is the kind of offense that we were seeing from McBain earlier in the game. Charlevoix kind of kicking it into gear as we're getting closer and closer to halftime. Spiegel gets another first down, flag on the field.
The carry, number 8, Aiden Spiegel brought down by number 34, Ben Rodenbaugh, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding against the offense.
Holding against the Raiders to move the ball back.
Ten-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
They'll make a first down and 20 for the Raiders.
Be first and 20 for the Raiders. Jas drops back to pass. Goes to number 10, Troy Nickel.
Pass complete to number 10.
And he gets brought down
Troy
by
Nickel, brought down
number
by
6,
Jaeger Corliss.
Jaeger Corliss.
Looks like McBain defense is finally kind of figuring out how to deal with the Charlevoix offense that they've recently been implementing, so good for them.
And they'll go back to Spiegel. Spiegel with the big run.
The carry, number 8.
Be
Aiden Spiegel,
third
brought down by number 24,
and about
Avery DeRider.
2.
Third down and 3 for the Raiders.
Hand it off to Spiegel, but the Rambler defense finds him immediately.
Number 8, Aiden Spiegel.
He gets brought down
Back
behind
by
the
number 54,
line of
Caleb
scrimmage.
Vanna. Fourth down and 4.
Fourth and 4.
Now, I would assume that at this point, Charlevoix still runs the ball even though it's fourth down there. We've got like only 4 yards to go for first down, and they're only 16 yards away from touchdown in general. So I'd say at this point, with their points deficit and how little time there is left in this second quarter, there's only 2 minutes left, by the way, they're probably going to run it still. Either that or try for a field goal.
Offense on the field. for Charlevoix. They hand it off to, Jess keeps it himself. He gets the first down.
Brady Jess brought down by number 62, Michael Payne, but that will be a first down for the Raiders, first and goal.
And that's an example of running it on the fourth down being a risk that pays off.
And it will be
Timeout,
timeout,
Raiders.
Charlevoix. First and goal for the Raiders. Jess, quarterback keeper, brought down by number 24, Avery DeRuyter.
Tackled by number 24, Avery DeRuyter. Second and goal for the Raiders.
Just short of the goal line. Quarterback keeper number 5, Brady Jess,
Avery DeRuyter.
brought down by Avery DeRuyter.
Third and about a yard.
Third and goal for the Raiders. Minute 10 left in this first half. Jess takes it himself, and he punches it in for a touchdown for the Raiders.
Number 5, Brady Jess.
Nice. Good play for the Raiders there.
Ramblers.
Making it a much closer game, and I assume at this point, McBain's not going to be able to respond to that within this half at least, given there's less than a minute left. Take a very fast offensive gambit for McBain there to manage to get points on the board yet in this half.
Well, as we saw at the beginning of the game, it only took 5 plays for the Ramblers to get into the end zone.
Yeah, but it also took them still 3 minutes of game time. So I'd say if anything, they're gonna need one big play, you know.
And Jess makes a completed pass to number 13, Owen Waha.
With 55.9 seconds left in the first half.
Yep.
Ramblers are up
Waha.
12-8.
Score is now 12-8 with just under a minute left in this first half. Christian.
Number 23, Caleb Miller.
Charlevoix. Squib kick.
Ooh. Things
Ball
got a bit
recover-
dicey there.
Ball recovered by Caleb Miller. He pulled out his dancing shoes as he was galloping all over the field. Finally brought down at the 30-yard line. First and 10 Ramblers. 47 seconds left on the clock.
Looks like they're going for a big pass play, but that backfired spectacularly.
Number 44, Brady Warchall. They'll make it 2nd and 18.
Almost a loss of full 10 yards there. That play backfired by quite a bit, although I could see what McBain was going for. They wanted to pass. I could just get them straight to the end zone in one swift play. But at this rate, I'd say the half is going to be over, and we will see you at the end of halftime.
It looks like the Ramblers are just going to let the clock run down. And that's the end of the second quarter.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Christian Mitchell taking Tucker Vandervelde's place. I'm joined here by James with a minute and a half left of halftime. James, how do you think the second half of this game is going to go?
Well, I can't say for sure, but Charlevoix maintains the kind of intensity that they managed to finish off the first half with. I feel like McBain might be in a bit of trouble. But as things stand, McBain still has the lead from being able to capitalize off of some big mistakes by Charlevoix. So
What do you think Coach Rodenbaugh told those boys in the locker room over halftime?
I'd say he probably told them to amp up their defense. In that last 2 minutes of the half, Charlevoix was able to charge the ball just right down. And I mean, they had Charlevoix a 4th down and 4 yards, and then Charlevoix proceeded to run through to get 9 yards off that play, and then later touchdown. So I'd say amp up the defense.
And you know what?
What?
If all McBain has to do is keep Charlevoix down, because right now they're up 6, and you don't have to win by a big margin. All you have to do is win by 1, right?
Yeah. So that's another
Right.
thing. Defense is more important here than offense, in my opinion, because they have the lead. If they were behind, then yeah, I would say they probably want to focus more on offense. But since they're in the lead right now, I'd say defense is very much something that they're going to try to improve on.
I agree. In the start of the third quarter, I do believe that the Ramblers will receive the ball. Back to receive the kickoff for the Ramblers in number 34, Benjamin Rodenbaugh, number 23, Caleb Miller. Kicking off for the Raiders, number 4, Hudson Vollmer.
Back deep for the Ramblers, number 34, Ben Rodenbaugh, number 23, Caleb Miller.
Kick is short. Bounces right in the hands of Jose.
He manages to grab it, but he also kind of falls at the same time.
And you know what? That's fine, because now the Ramblers take over on that 43-yard line.
Yeah, that's a really good spot to start from a kickoff, not very
Right.
far back. And just a single first down, they should be able to be on Charlevoix's side of the field. Also, I'm going on a tangent here, but why is there a silent X in Charlevoix's name? I see it here on the program, and it's weirding me out. Is it fancy?
You know what, James? This is any of the double rainbow incident. Anyway, 1st and 10 here for the Ramblers.
But it's a question.
Rodenbaugh, under center. Gets the snap. Hands it off to number 2, Blaine Houston. Excuse me, that's 22, Jacob Billett. It looks like he'll be taken down before the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of about 2.
Tried to go on the outside, but he couldn't outrun the Charlevoix with an X defense, and he was forced outside.
All right.
With an X.
2nd and 11 here for the Ramblers.
What justifies a silent X?
Rodenbaugh under center again. Ball's handed off to number 2, Blaine Houston. He went out right at the middle and gained about 6 or 7 yards on that run. And that'll be about 3rd and 3 for the Ramblers.
Number 2, Blaine Houston, brought down by
That was a really, really good run there from Houston.
Yeah,
He saw a gap in that line and went right through it.
To be honest, he kept running too. I saw defenders got on him after he only gained about 4 yards. So the fact that he managed to charge forward for about another 3 is just really impressive,
Yeah. Rodenbaugh under center. Takes a snap, hands it off to number 2, Blaine Houston again. This time he gets taken back. Looks like it might be a loss of a yard. Excuse me, a gain of 1 yard. It'll be 4th and 2 for the Ramblers. James, what do you think they're going to do here?
I can't be sure. I I want to say they'd try to punt it, but as like a way to secure their defense later down the line. But they might go for an offensive play here, given how it's only 2 yards they need.
That would be really cool if they did go for it.
Yeah.
Keeps the game interesting, you know what I mean? It's already close, but
Yeah.
like you said, all McBain needs to do is keep that defense. And it looks like the Ramblers will go for it. Jacob Billett gets it and the first down. He gets a couple extra yards.
Yeah.
Now we are finally in the Raider territory on about the 43-yard line.
And the risk paid off. Good job on the Ramblers' part.
1st and 10 now for the Ramblers. That Raider defense, really fell apart there.
Yeah.
Rodova under center, T formation. Ball gets handed off to Caleb Miller. He's going, gains about 3 or 4 yards, still
Oh, no,
going,
that's
still on
more.
his feet.
That's a lot more
It's like
yards than
5
what we
or
thought.
6.
I think that was more in like the 8 territory. That
You
was
think?
really impressive.
The carry, number 23,
Even with
Caleb Miller.
3 or 4 guys on, Caleb
7.
Miller just stayed on his feet and kept walking.
For 7 yards, too. That's impressive.
2nd and 3 for the Ramblers now. There's that T formation again. So far, it's been working for him. Rodenbaugh hands it off to number 2, Blaine Houston, and he gets taken down almost immediately. 3rd and about 2 for the Ramblers.
Number 2, Blaine Houston, brought down by number 9, Justin Whistler. Number 3, Bryce Johnson.
No, James, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Seeing McBain kind of like run out the clock here is really smart.
Yeah, you know,
Let's
that's
see.
enough.
There's-
That's like running out of clock is in itself its own form of defense,
Right.
you know? It gives Charlevoix with an X less time to work with to make their offense do something. And that in its own way is a kind of defense.
8.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Rodenbaugh hands it off to number 22, Jacob Bell, and he's running. He's out for the first down, and he's still going. He gets an extra, 20 yards?
Yeah, I'd say about maybe even like 30 yards, like 25 to 30 yards or so.
Fantastic run. 1st and goal for the Ramblers.
That was really impressive.
8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. McBain, with their first drive of this second half, already 1st and goal.
Yeah, and I'd say at this point they're at the very least going to get a field goal off this.
I don't
Bit,
think
you know.
so, but yeah, we'll see. T formation.
Well, that's the least.
Rodenbaugh under center. Ball's handed off to Blaine Houston. He gets taken down again immediately. Looks like maybe a gain of about 2.
Yep, it'll be 2nd down with 5 yards to go.
Houston brought down by number 55, Hunter Zimmerman.
T formation. Bill on the far side. Houston in the middle. Caleb Miller on the near side. Ball gets handed off to... No, Rodenbach keeps it himself. Looks like he'll be short of the goal line. Flag on the field.
Dude, the flag gun was like right at Rodenbach.
On the carry, number 34, Ben Rodenbaugh. Tackle made by Drew Raider, but there's a flag on the play.
Looks like the penalty will be on the defense. I don't know what it was. I'm going to assume holding. It was a face mask call, according to my cameraman, Tucker Vandervelde.
That makes it 2nd and 1 for the Ramblers.
All right, yeah. I'd say at this point, Ramblers should almost have a guaranteed touchdown here.
And just as you say that, looks like Blaine Houston punches it right in, making the score 18 to the Raiders 8.
All right.
And just like that,
Boom. Yep. This is like
4 minutes and like
like burned almost like 5 minutes on the clock and managed to get a touchdown. That's great, you know, increase the point deficit and decrease the amount of time that Charlevoix has to work with stuff, you know.
I apologize for not being able to do that fast to math. Looks like
It's
McBain
fine.
will go for the 2-point conversion.
We can't all
Rodenbaugh
be good at math.
hands it off to number 22, Jacob Billett, and it looks like he'll punch right in for the 2-point. Score 20, McBain's 20 to Charlevoix's 8.
And that'll be McBain's first successful 2-point conversion of the game as well. So just another, like, the little things matter there, you know? It gives us all that more of a cushion should Charlevoix manage to get another touchdown, you know?
Yep. And James, honestly, I think Jacob Billett had a lot to do with that touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
That 30-yard run.
That was
And that pretty
crucial,
much set him
for
up.
Sure.
Right, that pretty much set him up for that touchdown, and then he just got the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, definitely very good there on Jacob Billett.
Right, and that's why Jacob Billett flexes, and he also plays on the varsity.
Yep. Though, I think I might have come up with the reason why there's a silent X in Charlevoix.
What's that?
It's French. Has to
Oh, okay, all
be.
right.
Has to be. There's a lot of silent X's in French.
I got you.
The Frenchness, French language.
I'm picking up what you're
The
laying
French
down
language
here.
is weird like that.
All right, kicking off here for the Ramblers.
Pretty sure
Number
they have-
88, Darius Pena.
Pretty sure there are even silent Z's in French.
Interesting. Thank you for that wisdom.
Kicking off for the Ramblers,
I appreciate it.
Darius Pena.
Has to be
Back
French.
for the Charlevoix Raiders is number 4, Hudson
Yeah.
Bulmer.
Kick is short. Gets picked up by the Raiders, and they're running number 8.
That'd be Aiden Spiegel.
Took it and ran for about 15 yards. It'll be Raider 1st and 10 from the McBain 49-yard line.
Not surprised there that Aiden Spiegel was able to take it up there. He's been pretty crucial in Charlevoix's offense there. He's just kind of been like their muscle, forcing the ball up and through even when there's people on him, you know?
Yep.
So makes a lot of sense that he was able to push that ball just even that little bit further to make it all the much easier for Charlevoix to try to get a
Right.
touchdown.
Honestly, no offense to the Ramblers here, but I'd kind of like to see Charlevoix score again. Keep the game a little interesting, you know what I mean?
I don't want that to happen. That's
I
too
kind of
stressful.
do. I
That's
really
too
want to see it
stressful.
be interesting. All right. Quarterback keeps himself, gets taken down
Almost
after a
immediately.
1-yard gain. Number 3, Bryce Johnson.
Damian Bonico, 2nd down at 9.
Now, the Charlevoix team looks like it's about half and half, freshmen and sophomores. On the other hand, our McBain Rambler JV team is mostly freshmen,
Yeah.
which means these kids are going to learn a lot in the rest of this season.
Yeah, and just like the rest of their high school careers in general.
Right. This is good experience for them varsity games, though. Looks like quarterback kept it himself again. Gained another 2 or 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and about 6 here for the Raiders.
On the carry, number 3, Bryce Johnson, brought down by number 75, Damian Bonico.
Just a quick
3rd
analysis
down
here.
and
I think the quarterback's trying to take this into his own hands and score everything do everything for the Raiders, and that's, in my opinion, the wrong way to do it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the coach's call or if quarterback is making these decisions on the fly, but personally, if I were Charlevoix, I'd be trying to get the ball more to that number 8, Aiden Spiegel.
And
'cause
just as you
he
say
was-
that, there he goes. He
Boom.
gets the first down and a couple extra yards, just
Right.
as you were saying that, James.
Right, once again, because I am always right, never wrong.
That's
Spiegel,
very true,
brought
that's
down
very
by
true.
number 24,
All the time.
Avery DeRuyter, but that'll be a
Always.
Raider 1st down.
Raider first down inside the Rambler 40-yard line. James, so far this Raiders offense, little 50-50. Had a really good run there, but the first couple runs only got about a yard or 2.
And
What
then
do
they
you-
gave the ball to Spiegel, and once again, I'm just going to dedicate him as Charlevoix's muscle. He just kind of forced the ball through and got them first down, you know?
Mhm.
He's been like a big pillar in their offense as far as I can tell.
Johnson keeps himself, he's quick on his feet, gets another first down. Johnson really showing off his speed there.
Yeah.
Just absolutely took off for that first down.
You might have jinxed McBain there with your wish for Charlevoix to get a touchdown. That was awfully rude of you.
Raider 1st down.
Well, excuse me.
Now it could be close again. We don't want that.
Why wouldn't we want that? Hey, like I said,
Because I'm
keep,
biased.
keep it interesting, James. 1st and 10 inside the Rambler 30. Johnson gets a snap, keeps himself, gains 2 or 3 on the play, gets taken out by number 24, Avery DeRider.
The carry number 3, Bryce Johnson, brought down
4.5
by
minutes left in the
24.
game. In this third quarter.
Second
I
down.
was about to say, like, where'd the whole third quarter go?
Excuse me, that's my bad.
That's all right.
Is it all right, James?
It's
All right,
mostly
I'm
all
just
right.
making
Yeah.
sure.
It's fine, you know. You're allowed to make mistakes. I believe in
Still
you.
running. Johnson. Spiegel behind Johnson. Handed off to handed it off to number 4, Hudson Valmer, and he'll walk right in for the Raider touchdown.
Number 4, Hudson
You've
Vollmer.
ruined us, Christian. We're doomed now
I
because of you.
apologize for saying what I did, but hey, at least the game's a little bit more interesting now.
I suppose you've got that. I'd say at this point, though, it's just up to McBain to make sure that Charlevoix doesn't get a 2-point conversion off this, because then that makes it so should they get a touchdown again, they will have a guaranteed lead.
Right.
You know?
Yep. Looks like the Raiders will be going for the 2-point conversion. Johnson looks to passes number 13, and it's caught in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. The score is now McBain's 20 to the Raiders 16.
And just like that, it's basically the same as it was when we went into halftime, so...
4 points.
You know, clearly, McBain's defense hasn't really seemed to change all that much from how it was in the first half. So let's just hope at this point we can keep an aggressive
Right.
offense then, or figure something out there, because Aiden Spiegel for Charlevoix has just kind of been thrashing his way through our defensive line.
And just like that, me and James will take a break.
What shall I say?
Kicking off for the Raiders, number 4, Hudson Valmer. Back to receive the kick, number 34, Benjamin Rodenbaugh, and number 23, Caleb Miller.
The Ramblers, number 34, Ben Rodenbaugh, and number 23, Caleb Miller.
Kick is long.
Yeah.
Rodenbaugh
Whoa, that was a weird
picks
spin.
it up,
The football is a weird shaped ball. It does goofy stuff when it hits the ground.
gets taken down with the flag on the field, though. Let's see what the flag is.
Ben Rodenbaugh.
It'll be a face mask
On the play.
on the Raiders, excuse me.
Now I have another weird question. Why is the football shaped the way it is?
James,
You think it'd be so much easier if it was just regular ball shaped. This is
You
like
know-
the most weird looking ball
I'm going to be honest, James.
possibly ever.
I'm going to be honest
Is
with
it
you,
for-
James. I
just
don't
for
really want to hear
throwing?
your questions anymore.
Oh, rude.
I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Just,
Sad.
you went straight for why is there an X in Charlevoix to why is the football shaped like that?
Well, I'm just
When
curious.
you grow up, are you going to be like a philosopher? Is that what you're going to be when you grow up?
No, I just want to know. Is it like for throwing purposes? It's for science.
All right, I got you. Ball now be placed on the Rambler 42.
Because, like, that's my theory here. Like, the somewhat cone shape of the football makes it easier for throwing, but everything else it just becomes terrible at.
Interesting.
You know?
Yeah,
Football
those
can't
bounces.
Football
right?
can't roll to save its life, but it can be thrown.
I mean, it's still around, James. But anyway, Jacob Billett with a carry, and he gets taken down at the line of scrimmage. Gain of absolutely no yards.
That's too bad.
And second down 10 for the Ramblers.
Rodenbaugh on our center, T formation behind him with Billett, Houston, and Caleb Miller. Hand off to number 22, Jacob Billet, and he will get taken out of bounds again at the line of scrimmage. Now be 3rd and 10 here for the Ramblers. They really need to get going
Yeah,
here.
we need to figure something out. Charlevoix clearly has figured something out about us, but we don't seem to be figuring out all that much about them. So that could be not very great in the long haul here.
Forward ball under center. Hands it off to number 2, Blaine Houston. He's out. He broke free with a first down, and he's still going.
He might be more than out. He might. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. But either way,
Charlevoix
still very
Raiders
good.
kept up with him.
Yeah. For a while there, I thought he was going to be able to just completely duck all his defenders and go all the way for touchdown.
Hey,
He still managed to get a lot, but
what, like about 35, you think? Just about
let's
35
see
yards?
here. He's like on their own about 20-yard line. And he's was like a
There.
gain of about math.
What?
About 40 yards.
40 yards? That's what I was thinking. All right.
Mhm.
1st and 10 from the Raider 23. 2.5 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Hand it off to number 2, Blaine Houston. This time on the other end, gets taken down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they can't all be winners, you know. Not every
Very
play
true.
can be a winner. It's just balancing it out, you know. One great
Yep.
play followed by one play that gets cut short.
And that's, hey,
Balance.
balanced
As
as
all
it
things
should
should
be.
be.
If you didn't get that reference, it was from Marvel's Avengers Endgame.
Endgame, said by the great purple man himself, Thanos.
Running ball, under center. Team formation behind him. Blaine Houston out again.
That's Jacob Billet,
Excuse
actually.
me, sorry, Jacob Billet, sorry.
Sorry.
There's a lot of twos out there on the field.
Yeah, there are.
Number 15, Logan Watkins.
Gained about 5. 3rd and about 5 here for the Ramblers. Excuse me, it will be a
Well,
first down.
You were wrong by a lot.
I'm sorry, I can't really see that well. Anyway,
It's okay, big guy.
1st and 10 on the Raider 12-yard line.
That's an 11.
You know what, James? Thank you for correcting me again.
You're welcome.
T formation for the Ramblers again. Minute 30 left in the 3rd quarter. Rodenbaugh under center. Handed off to number 2, Blaine Houston, and again gets taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I'm wondering if this is now going to be.
On the carry, number 2,
Anyways, I'm
Blake
wondering if.
Yelling, collapse.
I'm wondering if this is going to be like a pattern for McBain now. They have one play where absolutely nothing gets really accomplished, followed by another play
That
that
gets a
gets a
first
lot
down.
accomplished. That'd be
Hey,
a rather
and you know
interesting
what?
pattern.
That's fun to watch, too.
Yeah. Keeps you on the edge of your seat. Oh, currently less than a minute in the 3rd quarter as well.
Rodenbaugh handed it off again to Blaine Houston. This time gets about 3 or 4 on his run.
On the carry, number 2, Blaine Houston. Tackle made by number 49, Ben Matter.
35 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
5 for the Ramblers.
They're within the 10-yard line of the Raiders here.
Yeah.
Technically red zone territory, I believe.
wondering if they're
If
just-
football, if I know football.
I'm wondering if they're just going to run out the clock in this quarter and just take
Doesn't
up their
look like
possession
it.
on the other side of
McBain
the
back
field in the
out.
4th. All right.
Rodenbaugh under center. 5 seconds. Keeps it. No, hands it off to Jacob Billet, and Jacob Billet will get taken
On the carry,
down
number
before
2,
he
Jacob
walks
Phillips.
into the end zone, and
22,
just like
Jacob
that,
Phillips, tackled by number
3rd quarter
95,
over.
Hunter.
McBain up 20 points to Charlevoix
20 to
16.
Mm-hmm.
James, I really think McBain needs to score here.
Yeah.
I apologize for saying that this would be an interesting game. It is, but man, is it?
Yeah,
You're on your edge of your
yeah,
seat.
You jinxed us.
I apologize.
That's all right.
Start of the fourth quarter. It'll be 4th and 5 for the Ramblers on the 6-yard line.
I mean, there's no way they don't run it, right? Like
Being 6 yards away from the Raider end zone, I can say that they're probably going to go for it.
unless they're like incredibly confident in their field goal kicker, but given that I haven't seen anything remotely field goal based this entire game, I'd assume not.
And just as we say that, the offense does come back out. You know what would be really funny?
What?
If they went and punted it. But it was like a fake punt, and they like seriously threw the Raiders off.
Are
That would
you
be funny.
allowed to do a fake punt?
I think
Is that
so.
a
Yeah,
thing?
that's a thing.
Wow.
Run
Fascinating.
Bonner Center.
You know, you learn more every day.
Hands it off to,
Someone.
I believe it was Jacob
On
Billett.
the carry, number 2, Blaine
Excuse me, it was
Houston.
Blaine Houston.
Tackle made by number
it would-
66, Connor
it would now be a
Ortiz.
turnover
Now
on
be a
downs.
turnover on downs.
Sad.
First down, 10 Raiders.
1st and 10 Raiders on their own 6-yard line. James, let's see another huge interception from Jacob Billett or
Yeah. It'd be
number
real nice if we
5.
could force a fumble on them, like right here, you know, and get the ball back. Just
Yeah.
Start things up like nothing bad ever even happened.
That would be pretty cool, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's cold out here, ladies and gentlemen.
It is awfully chilly out here.
I am cold.
Tomorrow night, the McBain varsity football team will be versing the Lake City Trojans at Lake City. Stay tuned on Rambler Review for that stream. And I believe tomorrow it will be even
On the
colder.
carry, number 4,
So
Hudson Bowmer,
prepare
brought down
for
by number 6,
really
Xavier
cold.
Flores.
Darn.
And just as we
Now
were
the
talking
first down-
there,
First down and 10 for
the Raiders have a breakaway run, gained about 25.
Oh, wow.
1st and 10 on their own 26-yard line, I believe. 27. 11 minutes left in the game. With another run like that, that would probably ruin the Ramblers' morale.
And to be honest, at this point, yeah, I'm very concerned because ever since, like, about halfway through the second quarter, every time I was about to say Chevrolet. Charlevoix. Anytime Charlevoix has gotten the ball, they've managed to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. And at this point, McBain definitely cannot afford that.
Well, just as we were talking there, the Raiders only got about 3 yards on their run.
23, Caleb Miller.
James, I'm just going to have to thank you for being like a comedian, like my personal comedian.
Oh, yeah. Dude, it's great.
I really enjoy announcing with you.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is.
I like to give football a fun twist.
2nd and 7 here for the Raiders. I almost said Ramblers, excuse me. Handed off to number 2.
Number 2 is moving. Oh, no. Oh, for a second I thought it was all over there.
Is that number 2 or is that number 3? That's a number 3. That is Bryce Johnson. Excuse us.
Oh, yeah. Charlevoix doesn't even have a number 2.
We do apologize for that one.
Is he a ghost?
Me and James here can't really see very well. We have Tucker in the way of our vision.
Darn Tucker.
Well, another breakaway run there for the Raiders. Excuse me.
For a moment there, I was honestly very scared because Bryce Johnson completely shook his defense
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
He
yeah.
must have gone like out or something, or flag on the play. But for a while, there's like, oh no, this is not good for McBain.
And just like that, quarterback keeper.
And there will be a loss
Tackle
of
made.
yards.
Yeah, tackle made behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 12. I was just about to say that the Raiders finally got across to Rambler territory, but it looks like they'll be taking a couple steps back.
Pushed back onto their own territory.
2nd and
by
12
just
for the
a bit.
Raiders. You're right, James. It is very, very chilly out here.
Yeah, it is. Glad we have like. This just kind of reminds me of like an old ice fishing shack.
Oh, interesting.
But
I mean, it
glad we
does
have
kind of
this
look
to-
like one.
Yeah, at least from the outside.
Yeah. I don't really know who had the ball there. I just know that they lost some more yards. Number 5, another quarterback keeper, it looked like.
At the end of the day, that's all you really need to know.
Well, I saw two clumps of people going down on the ground on separate parts of the field, so I was I was personally very, very confused.
Yes. It's okay. I wake up very, very confused all the time.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize for the sniffles. Allergies are hitting hard.
and
Timeout.
Timeout. Raiders.
Timeout Raiders. And me and James will be back after the short break. As the timeout expires, both teams are coming back out on the field. 3rd and long here for the Raiders. 9 minutes and 26 seconds left in the game. Excuse me. Ramblers holding their own.
And right now, McBain,
Finally.
Yeah, McBain desperately needs to stop them here, you know. I fear that should the Raiders get a touchdown, McBain will be defeated in the mind, you know.
There is a fumble. The ball comes loose. It looks like it might be recovered by the Ramblers, and it was.
Yes!
Fumble, and the Ramblers recover it. Just like that, they stopped them.
I just have one thing to say. Hooray for sports.
Well, I don't
Sports
appreciate
are
it.
great.
Sucker sticks at me. The person that's running the computer just threw a sucker stick at me because I was yelling a little too loud. I apologize, folks.
Yeah, sorry if we're too loud.
McBain with the ball inside Raider territory.
All right.
To be on the 48, to be
Yes.
exact.
Yeah. This is very good here, I'd say. The only way this could...
Whoa! Don't jinx it, James. That's what I did. Let's knock on someone.
Well,
here.
but you said something that you wanted to happen, and that something happened. Because for some stupid reason, you wanted the Raiders to get a touchdown.
Blaine
So
Houston,
if I say I want McBain to get a touchdown, they should get a touchdown based on that
Blaine
logic.
Houston with a 7-yard carry.
The carry, number 2, Blaine.
2nd and 3.
Brought down by a crew of Raiders.
Good play there by McBain. Right now, I'd say McBain probably has 2 goals. Burn that clock time and touchdown. If
I
they can
agree.
manage to do both, I'd say the game's almost theirs.
I think McBain needs to score with about 3 minutes left on this clock. Because they have about 5 minutes and about 15 seconds to burn off of this clock to get 43 yards.
Yeah. Well, here's another thing. Like, if McBain manages to score here, that means, once again, Charlevoix will need 2 touchdowns to be ahead. So, you know, I'd say we'd be good even with just like 5 minutes left on the clock. Yeah.
Looks like there might have been there is an injury on the field, but it looks like the ball might have came loose.
On the carry, number 23, Caleb Miller.
I'm still waiting for the call on the field here. The officials talking it over.
I'd certainly hope that that they don't give Chevrolet that play there because, as you saw, that one Chevrolet, dang it, Charlevoix.
It looks like
I gotta remember, there's an X
No.
in Charlevoix, but there's no X in Chevrolet.
there was a fumble on the play, and Charlevoix did recover.
Oh, that's too bad.
It'll now be Charlevoix's ball.
Not Chevrolet. Just remember this: there's an X in Charlevoix. There's no X in Chevrolet.
You got me all messed up here, man.
Yeah, I know. I said Chevrolet like 3 separate times now.
1st and 10 for the Raiders on their own 36-yard line. 7 minutes, 57 seconds left on the clock. James McBain needs another crucial hold here on these Raiders.
Yeah, not a whole lot of wonderfulness happened there. McBain managed to get like a single first down, and then next thing you know, it was Chevrolet's ball. Chevrolet!
Just like
Dang
that.
it!
Snap.
Okay,
Gets
Charlevoix
dropped.
has an X. Chevrolet does not. Remember
All right.
that.
On the
There
carry,
will be
number
a loss
5.
on the play. It'll now be about 2nd and 13.
I swear, I'm
For
not doing
the
this
Raiders.
on purpose. This isn't a bit. I'm just... Apparently, I'm confused.
Alrighty. Now that James has his accidental crisis over.
Charlevoix.
All right, James. We understand.
Yep, that is it. You gotta remember.
Yep. Alrighty. Second and 12 here for the Raiders.
What's a 13, Christian?
Excuse me.
What is it?
Bryce Johnson with the
On
carry.
the carry, number 3, Bryce Johnson.
I'm gonna
Gets
be
back
honest.
to the original line of scrimmage.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm genuinely not sure if Bryce Johnson's number is a 2 or a 3. I mean, if it's
Hey,
a 3,
it
that's
is
a
hard
very
to see.
scrunched 3,
Yeah.
like on the bottom.
Right.
You know?
I agree. Third and about 9 here for the Raiders.
Calling the goat at 3. Calling the goat at number 3.
All right, we do have a subscriber commenting that it is a number 3. It is in fact a number 3, and that pass from Bryce Johnson went way over the receiver's head
Yeah.
with a ball. Looks like they will be going for 4th and 5. Quarterback keeper, and he gets taken down.
Oh, yep.
They will not get the first down. Ramblers will take over with the ball.
On
6 minutes
Charlevoix's
left.
own, like,
35?
38-yard line?
No, yes, it looks like
Yeah,
the 38.
38.
Excuse me.
Christian, we're back up. Tell me what happened.
We do apologize for the stream crashing.
Quarterback keeper number 5.
Just remember, we are still high school kids, and we're still trying to learn the software ourselves, so please be patient with us.
First down and 10 for the Ramblers.
1st and 10 for the Ramblers on the 43.
Yeah, they
We were
managed.
5 yards off, by the way.
I was. Wow.
That's okay.
Man, I'm
hey,
bad at math.
now everyone can be right, James.
I'm bad at math. Darn.
20-16, McBain up. About 5.5 minutes left in the game. Rodenbaugh hands it off to number 2, Blaine Houston. Gets about a singular yard, mind you.
You know?
2nd and 9 now for the
On
Ramblers.
the carry,
Hey,
number
yards
2,
are
Blaine
yards, you know?
Houston.
Well,
Yards are yards.
I think they need to run the clock out, obviously.
That's also it, you know, and right now I'd say they're doing a pretty good job of
I
that.
agree. Well, one of the biggest things that can't happen is McBain really needs to hold on to the ball, you know what I mean?
Charlevoix
They can't have
touchdown
any
is the
mistakes.
worst case scenario right
Well,
now.
McBain can't have any mistakes. Like, they can't accidentally drop the ball, you know what I mean? That would be huge for the Raiders, and we don't want that.
Yeah.
We just had a knock on
Knock
wood there,
on wood.
so we didn't jinx ourselves.
Yep. Commentator's curse is real.
Hand off to number 23, Caleb Miller. There is flags
On the
all
carry,
over
number
the field.
23, Caleb Miller,
They'll probably be
by
holding
number 55.
or another face mask call.
Number 9. There are a couple
Cold.
flags on the play.
It is awfully cold, James. Thank you. I couldn't feel it.
I don't have insulation. I don't have bodily insulation. I get cold quick.
So, still waiting for the officials to say what the penalty was. Looks like it might be on the Ramblers, though, because we are moving back. Wow, we are moving back quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Holding on the offense.
The Ramblers.
Oh, yeah. That
Wow,
is a
we
lot
moved.
of back
We
yards.
moved a
I'd say
lot
that-
of yards.
Yeah, I'd say with that far of a pushback, McBain's probably going to want to go for a passing
Well,
play
hey,
here.
clock is running. 2nd and long. Yes, as Tucker just said to me, that's what we call here at Rambler View a country mile.
We do?
We call that a country mile. That's what Tucker says.
20 yards?
Rodenbaugh.
All right.
Oh my,
no.
Rodenbaugh getting chased.
Dude, if he goes down here, that's very bad.
Well, he threw it.
He
There is a flag on the field.
threw the ball
There,
away.
well, it can't be intentional grounding because there was a
Someone-
receiver there.
Someone in that general area.
Right, but there's a flag. It'll probably be holding on the defense or the offense. Probably the offense actually. And either way, we will be moving back even further. So it'll
Again.
be 3rd and an extra long country
It'll-
mile.
Yeah, a big country mile.
We will be going to about 3rd and about 30 probably.
Wow. Our offense is kind of struggling
No,
here.
the flag was waved, which means there will be no call.
Oh, hey.
Actually, on that
So-
flag is waved off, making it third down.
It's still 3rd and 20, so it's still that country mile.
Yeah. But it's not bigger than a country mile. A country mile,
I
that's a
mean-
weird term.
Well, I mean, we call it a country mile here in McBain because we are surrounded by farms.
Oh.
That is basically the only reason. As far as I know, that is Tucker Vanderbilt saying. I don't know. I can't steal any of his thunder. Rodenbaugh under center.
Copyright Tucker Vandervelde.
Hands it off to number 23, Kayla Miller.
Trademarked.
And he gets about 5 or 6 on the play. There looks like there might have been a fumble.
On the carry, number 23.
Honestly,
Caleb
not
Miller.
wonderful for McBain here. We kind of need to burn the clock while also maintaining first downs here, and we are currently like 4th and 15.
No offense, James. I don't think they're going to go for the first down. So it'll be 4th and 15.
No,
I'm gonna expect a punt here for the Ramblers.
I would assume so, and then they just play crazy defense.
Hopefully they can.
Yeah,
You know what I
because
mean?
if they don't, with how little time there is left on the clock, should Charlevoix manage to get touchdown,
We are
I
not in
fear
good
the
shape.
worst.
And here it is. Bryson Powers throwing the ball to 22 Jacob Billett, but it is incomplete.
So close, but ball comes
So
a touch
close.
short, and I'm
Well, no, it's not a touch short. The pass was called incomplete because Jacob Billett had to basically lay on the ground to catch that ball.
yeah.
So it was a smart play, and there you go. There's that fake punt for you. But
Wait, they
that
used a
did
fake
not.
punt?
That was a fake punt. Bryson
Oh,
Powers
cool.
threw it to Jacob Billett, but the pass was called incomplete. So now it'll be Raiders 1st and 10 from about the 47-yard line. 3.5 minutes left in the game. This right here,
And I'm
ladies and
scared.
gentlemen, is very intense.
Yeah. All this happened because you wanted Charlevoix to get a touchdown. More exciting, he said. Now I'm scared. But it is exciting. I'll give him that much.
Flag on the
Flag.
play. I don't know what that is. Probably on the defense. I lied. It will be false start against the Raiders. They will move back.
Oh, that's perfect.
1st and 15. 3:10 left in the game, James. Currently, everyone in the Rambler Review booth is standing up. We are all excited to see the rest of this game.
Cole isn't. Cole's
Hey,
lame.
you know
but
what? Cole is having his own little fun over
Yeah.
by the computer, running the computer for us.
He's excited
So
in
we
his
thank
own
we
way.
thank him for what he's doing.
Yes, he's a good man.
1st and 15 for the Raiders. On the 44-ish yard line.
I'd say best thing that could happen for the Ramblers here right now is fumble or interception.
agree.
I think at that point we could almost call it game over.
And just like that, I couldn't tell who had the ball there for the run, but they gained about 3 or 4.
The clock is still going. I'd
Clock is
assume that Charlevoix is going to probably call a timeout sooner
I'd
or
hope
later
so.
if they have any left. They need to stop the clock here. you know?
I do believe they still have all 3. No, they should only have 2 because they did call one earlier. The 2nd and 12 for the Raiders. Clock running, 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the game.
And at this point, it really is anyone's game.
Right. Handed off number 4.
Oh,
The
no.
Raiders. He
What a
hurdles
jump.
someone. I can't tell. He didn't quite get to the first down. He did step out of bounds about 3 or 4 yards.
On the carry,
Either way,
Short.
big
number 4,
jumps.
Hudson Homer.
That was pretty cool.
Big jumps.
I don't know if Cole's going to instant replay that, but that was pretty cool.
Jager Corliss.
Ah,
we
you
have
can't.
instant
We
replay?
do have instant replay. I don't know. You didn't know that?
No.
It's a really cool program that
that's
our
cool.
technical genius Cole Ingerwright did do, and honestly, it impresses me because he's a technical genius.
Is it?
He really is.
That is definitely impressive. I don't know
Yes.
how instant replay
Instant
really
replay.
works.
So basically, you can like download a file from what we're recording, and then you can have it as an instant replay, obviously.
Oh, cool.
Raiders with the ball, 3rd and 5.
Flag on the
Bryce,
play.
There's a few flags on the play.
Yeah.
Maybe a block in the back on the offense, from
cer-
what I saw.
I certainly hope. We definitely can't afford defensive fouls right now.
That's very
That would
true.
be not
Well,
good.
Ben Rodenbaugh.
It could either be a block in the back from both refs because there was 2 separate flags, or it could be one on the offense, one on the defense. It will be block in the back on the
Holding on the
defense.
play.
Holding,
Raiders,
same thing basically.
back 10 yards.
All right, that is good for.
Tucker Vanderbilt over here shaking his head at me, and I apologize. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know anything about football, but I'm trying my best.
We certainly are. All I know is football gets played in the cold.
Yes, it is. Again, James, it is very cold. 3rd and 10 here for the Raiders. They really need something going here, don't they? They had a huge run from Bryce Johnson there, but,
Yeah,
it did get brought back because of a holding call.
Which is good for us. You know, if they manage to get that, I fear the worst.
Yes. Clock is running. 2 minutes left in the game. Let's see. Number 5 keeps it. Looking to pass. He throws it right into the hands of Bryce Johnson, but it does fall out of his hands.
I had a mini heart attack there, folks.
I
I
did
thought he
too.
had that. I'm like, oh no!
I'm like 85% sure James started jumping up and down right next to me. He was so excited for that play to be done. Honestly, on to 4th and 10 for the Raiders. Minute 47 left in the game.
I'd say they definitely run it. They've
They
got nothing
have-
to lose.
Right, they have to go
Like,
for it.
well,
Even-
they have everything to lose, but
Sure, if that's what you want to say.
yeah. If they don't run it, they have everything to lose because they will lose the game.
Yes, correct. I mean, that's not everything, but they do lose the game. Timeout,
Everything
Raiders.
game based.
Timeout, Raiders.
Charlevoix.
Minute 47 left in the game. 4th and 10. Raiders ball. The Raiders really need to have something going for them here. Let's see it. Number 5 looks to pass again. Ball is thrown. Looks like it'll be short.
Ball is short.
No, pass complete for 25
I
yards.
could have sworn I saw that ball land on the ground.
I agree, but we are on like the other side of the field, James. So you also got to take into factor that. Anyway, 1st and 10 now for the Raiders
I feel like our worst fears have been realized.
in the red zone. Is that the right term? Red zone.
I thought red zone was 10 yards.
They are on the 10-yard line.
Oh,
they're on the 17. Excuse me. And it is they're whatever. Anyway, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Minute 39. McBain needs it like an interception or fumble here. Ball's handed off to Johnson. And it'll be called right before the goal line. Johnson almost, 2 yards short right there. I believe it. Yeah, exactly 2 yards short. First and goal for the Raiders.
I fear the worst.
This right here could be game, set, match in the Raiders' favor.
Yeah, especially given there's only a minute and a half left. That was, I'm going to be honest, that just kind of sucks for
It
McBain.
looks like they will punch it right in for the touchdown. Raiders going up 22 to McBain's 20. Now, honestly, James, I've seen crazier things happen in sports.
Completely over, but
still have
it's going to be a pain.
Well, listen, we have over a minute left, all right? I'm going to assume that at the end of this 2-point conversion attempt, even if they get it or not, the Raiders are going to go for a long kick. Try to get it as far away from the end zone as possible. All McBain has to do is have one of their breakout runs. Give the ball to Jacob Billett and let him go. Let him run, you know what I mean?
Flag.
James.
I'm just surprised still that Charlevoix pass play was called. I could have sworn I saw that hit the ground or
Well, there
number
was
4 landed out of bounds.
I believe number 9
Well, that was number 4.
Aiden Cucci was there on defense, and he had his hands up. I thought maybe he'd swat it away.
I could have.
But I thought I saw him swat it away, but I don't think so.
Oh, well.
Yes.
Either way.
Now the Raiders are up 2 points. Like I said, the Raiders are probably going to go for a long kick, keep it away from the end as possible.
Yeah.
Let Jacob Billett or Blaine Houston or Caleb Miller have it and block. The offensive line really needs to block. Looks like the 2-point conversion will be good.
2-point conversion, complete pass.
That'll be 24.
Oh, well,
Raiders up.
at this point in the game, 2-point conversion didn't really
Doesn't
make a
matter.
big difference
No.
unless they wanted to go for a field goal now.
I
Field goal isn't
suppose.
an option, but I don't think they were really going to view
Hey,
field goal as an option in
McBain
the
needs
first
to
place.
focus here.
They need to do something crazy
Yeah,
here.
they need to focus. Like I said, just give it to one of the running backs and let them run.
Yeah.
But that line needs to block. Any open person needs to block a Raiders player.
I think McBain's honestly going to go for a pass play.
I don't see that happening personally. I think T formation, just like they've been doing,
I think
and hope for the best.
I say pass play because it's their fastest option, and right now McBain needs fast.
No, we have 1:14.
Yeah, that's.
We have 1 and 14 seconds. That is a lot of time.
I suppose we do have a lot of timeouts left yet, so.
I do believe we have all 3 timeouts.
And I, to be honest, expect to see all 3 of them used.
Oh,
unless
of
something
course, of
horrible
course.
happens right off the bat.
Like they go for an onside kick and the Raiders get it again. That would not be very good
That would
for
be
the
bad.
Ramblers.
That'd be what we in the business call bad.
I agree. There it is. Kick is short. The Ramblers do secure it. Jacob Billett runs out of bounds, which is the right thing to do. But on that tackle, I did see number 8 go head on into Jacob Billett's helmet, which I believe is targeting. But either way, it didn't get called, so let's just ignore it.
Yeah.
First and 10 on the Rambler 39. Minute 10 left in the game. Here we go. Like I said, minute 10 is a long time. They have 39 yards. Excuse me. They have 61 yards to another touchdown.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. Pass.
Oh, passes.
Not
good.
It was attempted to go to number 24, Avery DeRider.
To be honest, right now, I'm kind of seeing this as a cautionary tale of the importance of extra points and like 2-point conversions. Because right now, same amount of touchdowns have been scored by both teams. The only difference is that Charlevoix has managed to make all of their 2-point
points,
conversions,
and McBain
whereas
only made
McBain
one.
only had one.
Right.
Right now, if McBain made all of them, then this would just simply be a fight to avoid overtime right now. Now it's just a fight to win.
There is no
To
overtime in
not
JV.
lose. There's
Sorry.
no overtime
Sorry
in
about that,
JV?
James.
Man, the more you know.
2nd and 10 now. 57 seconds. Rodenbach is
no.
taken down. Big loss there for the Ramblers. Now they definitely have to go for a pass play. It will be timeout Ramblers.
Timeout Ramblers.
Fifty-two seconds left in the game. 3rd and 12 for the Ramblers.
And I'm
Let's see-
concerned.
Hey, I have faith. That's all you can have.
I
All
do,
you can
but
have
I'm
is faith.
also concerned. You can be both.
I know the Ramblers have it. Here we go. Rodenbaugh. Snap is low. Throws it. Number 2, Blaine Houston, but he gets taken down.
Snagged.
Pass play to number 2.
Gain of only about
Pass
7.
by number 8. Aiden
Now,
Stubby, timeout.
hypothetically, if it was 3rd and 10 with that 7-yard pass, it's 4th and 3. Punch it right through the middle. But it's 4th and 6.
I still say they pass. I'd
I
say
don't
that's
know.
like all they really have.
I don't know. 44 seconds left in the game.
If they
though.
lose the ball right now, it's definitely over. Because
McBain called the timeout.
Because then Charlevoix is just gonna take the knee.
Well, here. How about this? What do you think? What do you think Mr. Rodenbaugh is gonna tell his players right now? What kind of play do you think he's coming up with right now?
I don't know. I still think they'd probably go for a passing play. Because
Well, I don't know. I don't really watch McBain football, but does McBain have like a not like a secret play,
Hail
but like
Mary.
You know what I mean, like a signature play for
that
times like this.
Oh,
Four-
I figured our
44
signature
seconds.
play was just T formation.
Well, 44 seconds left on the clock. 4th and 5.
And they're going
Rodenbaugh
for a pass. Oh, never mind. Rodenbaugh running
Uh-oh.
it. Oh no.
throws it. Gets caught by Blaine Houston for the first down. 34 seconds left. We are in Raider territory.
And first
That
down.
was huge. Amazing pass by Rodenbaugh. He was getting
dream
chased.
is not dead.
Listen, did you see it? Rodenbaugh was getting chased by a Raider player,
Yeah.
so he just turned around and on one foot.
Gets
caught by Blaine Houston for the first down.
Picked it up.
34
Right.
seconds left.
This is what
We
you
are
need to
in
do.
Raider territory. Heartbreaking to watch
And
it.
first
That
down.
was huge.
Hands.
Amazing pass by
He
Rodenbaugh.
kept hold of it, and that's what you like to see right there.
I knew it. I had that faith, and look at that, James.
You did have
You
faith.
just had that faith.
Good job.
First and 10.
Yeah, you know,
On
you
the
just
Raider
need
44.
to want McBain to get a touchdown because it worked for Charlevoix. So,
33 seconds left in the game.
is it interesting enough for you, Christian?
This is a very interesting game, man. What can I say?
I'll give you that much.
Yeah. You're
Scary.
not wrong.
It's taking several
Hey.
years off my life through stress.
Well,
And I'm not
as
even
far as I know,
playing,
this is
but-
not a conference match because Charlevoix is definitely not in our conference.
Oh no,
They are
Charlevoix
close
like
to 2 hours away from our school.
Charlevoix like forever and a half away from us.
I'm very thankful that this game was at home because I didn't really have to go all the way up to Charlevoix just to record this game. Anyway, 33 seconds left in the game. First and 10. Another pass. I can assume another pass play is going to come from the Ramblers here. Yep, Rodenbaugh looking to pass. Screen play. Blaine Houston going. Gets about 9 yards, but McBain does not have a timeout.
Oh no.
There is a flag on the play.
Flag.
That stops the clock.
It does.
Stops the clock.
Dude, McBain needs to move something else right now.
Well, let's see what it is. Looks like it'll be on the Raiders. I lied. It might be on the Ramblers. I don't know yet.
Tragedy.
Let's find out.
Tragedy or
It is. It is on the Raiders, I believe.
You believe?
Yes, they are moving. It'll be first and 10 for the Ramblers on the I believe the 31, 29. Excuse me. Same thing.
29. Okay. The dream is not
The
dead.
dream is not dead. 20 seconds. Clock is running. McBain really needs to
to
call something
go.
here. They need to go. 15. Rodenbaugh. 10 seconds left. Throws it up. It goes out of bounds, but that does stop
Stop
the
the
clock.
clock. 7.5 seconds. Oh, there is a flag on the play as well.
That better not be intentional grounding.
It
is
would
something.
not be given how close it was.
No,
Still.
it was something against the Ramblers. Holding. Just same thing as blocking back, according to Tucker.
First down and 20 for the Ramblers.
Tucker just he gave us a very disappointed look.
First and 20 here for the Ramblers.
Like he was mad at our choices there.
on the 41-yard line. The dream's still not dead. Let's see
No,
Hail Mary
it's-
here from Rodenbaugh.
Hail
Yeah,
Mary.
let's say he did
7.5
have that amazing
seconds.
pass to
Yeah.
Blaine Houston.
Just
Hey,
a next level pass.
you can even get 10 yards and have your receiver run out of bounds. Get even closer. Looks like timeout Charlevoix. 7.5 seconds left in the game. Like I said, I've seen crazier stuff happen
Yeah.
in high school
I'd
sports,
say-
but this is up there.
I'd say right now Charlevoix focuses their defense on stopping pass plays.
It all
'cause
had to do with that catch from Blaine Houston. I don't know if Cole got the instant replay on that. Probably not. He just missed it, he says.
Sad.
And that's all right. But it was a fantastic camera work from our man Tucker here. But yes, 7.5 seconds left in the game. First and 20, ball on the 41.
But yeah, if I'm Charlevoix right now, I'm focusing their defense around stopping a pass
honestly-
play. Because given how little time there is left, I'd say pass play
Well,
is
how
the.
about you blitz the quarterback and give him a lot of pressure? That's what I would do personally. Because
Yeah.
it's JV, it's a high school game. In fact, it's a junior varsity game. So I think blitz the quarterback, put a lot of pressure on him, and see if he chokes. choking in the game means you just
Don't do good.
You don't do good.
Mistake,
There you go.
know.
Excuse
in,
me.
In the pressure, you kind of come short.
Bryson Powers is in for the Ramblers, and he gets taken out. 2-1, and that'll be the game.
Tragedy, ladies and
That
gentlemen.
is a tragedy. Bryson Powers
So at the end of the game, Charlevoix wins 24.
walked in for the Ramblers.
I'm gonna be honest.
That was a tough loss for the Ramblers.
I'm gonna be honest right now. All I see right now is when we were 5 yards away from the end zone, and we
didn't.
unfortunately weren't able to turn that into
I agree.
anything. Right now, I just hope this doesn't haunt McBain for
for
too
sure,
long.
for sure.
I hope
Hey,
it doesn't.
it was a
but-
tough loss, but it was also a very, very close game. And like
Yeah.
you said before, the same amount of touchdowns was scored for both teams.
It
Only
just goes to show the importance of those extra points.
Right,
you know?
exactly.
Like 2-point
Exactly.
conversions, field goals, and stuff like that. You know.
it's not very often that you see a JV team cook a field goal. I think the only, I believe the only junior varsity team I've ever seen kick a field goal was at Kingsley, which was the Ramblers' first game.
Mm-hmm.
Now I do not know who the Ramblers play next. It looks like next week will be
Everett.
home against Everett, which means the varsity boys will be away at Everett. Did we not play Manton this year? I don't see. Anyway, that'll be it for here for us in the Ramble Review. I'd like to thank Cole Engelwright for running our computer system and Tucker Vanderveld for running the camera. I'm Christian Mitchell, joined here by James Taylor. Have a good night, everyone.
Indeed.
And subscribe.